Hello and welcome to Hard Line Rugby, the channel focusing on rugby union in the Americas. This weekend had many close games, with the 10 teams playing each vying for those precious playoff spots. Some teams looked to secure their standing, while another team fell out of contention for the top 2 places. This is a review of Major League Rugby 2021, Round 14. New York returned to Cochran Stadium in New Jersey to play Utah, with both sides looking to secure their playoff spots. Rooney got the scoring started when Apanisa Kakabalavu broke through the line and ran in for a 7-pointer. It didn't take too long until the Warriors scored a try of their own, using the pick and go to drive to the line until Sama Malolo barged over for his side's first points. In what can only be described as a flash of stupidity, Paul Mullen slapped Charlie Hewitt. For direct contact to the head, Mullen was sent to the sin bin. With the man advantage, New York took control and ended up getting Harry Bennett over for the try. Utah regrouped and attacked the line once more. It was Olive Khalifi who broke through the tacklers to get his team back into the game. With halftime approaching, it was New York who were able to get the lead again as Zach Talafau was able to push through under the post to score a 7-pointer. Yet Utah was able to score before the whistle, as Thomas Tuaveo was able to break from the maul and race over for the try. The conversion went wide as the visitors trailed by 2. In the second half, the Roosters used a driving maul from the lineout as Wilton Robola was the man to get the ball down, securing the bonus point. Nate Brakeley was yellow carded. As he was leaving the pitch, Mikey Teo took the quick penalty and passed to Cliven Loebser, who was able to run it in for Utah's 4th try, earning them a bonus point as well. The conversion was wide again as they remained behind. With minutes left of the game, Utah struck the coup de grace as New York defenders were sucked in defending a driving maul. This left Mika Kruse open, and when the ball was passed to him, he ran in to claim the lead of the match as the home side were unable to score in the remaining time. The Warriors are the comeback kings once more, taking the full 5 points in Jersey City. Rooney will lament their loss, though they do take 2 bonus points away. For the first of a doubleheader in the Snake Pit, Toronto welcomed a buoyed New Orleans, with the Canadians requiring a win to stay in the playoff fight. The rainy conditions made errors a common sight, with both sides struggling to build phases. It were the visitors who were able to get the first score, as Julian Dominguez was able to race towards the line, brushing off tacklers as he dived into the corner for the try. 8 minutes later, and the Arrows were making progress into Nola's half. After a chip through was collected by Hanno Dirksen, he allowed enough time for Ben Lesage to charge down his kick. With no one else back to stop him, the co-captain grounded the ball. The conversion gave the home side the lead. 11 minutes into the second half, and experience paid off for the Gold. When the maul was stopped and the ball made available, Cam Dolan didn't wait for the referee, grabbing the ball and getting his team's second try. The conversion gave them a 5-point lead. 10 minutes later, Toronto struck back. After repeated attempts at breaking the line didn't get them close enough, Will Kelly kicked a grubber through, and Gaston Mires got to the ball first, scoring the try. With the conversion missed, the score was even with the final quarter to go. It was the errors that made a difference in the final few minutes. Toronto conceded 2 penalties within 6 minutes, and with the final play, New Orleans secured a 6-point cushion. A splendid win for the Gold in awful conditions, as they keep fighting for a playoff place. Despite getting the losing bonus point, this loss now eliminates the Arrows from reaching the conference final. For the second game in the Snake Pit doubleheader, Atlanta hosted Houston, with the Eastern team looking to return to winning ways. Rugby ATL got the scoring started in the 14th minute, where the driving maul allowed Ross Deacon to score the first try of the game. 3 minutes later, Sam Windsor slotted a penalty to get his side on the board. Another penalty gave the Sabercats the lead, before a third allowed the gap to increase for the visitors. Atlanta began moving into Houston's half, looking to regain the lead. With the pick and go getting them ever closer, Jason Dahm was able to find the gap and score a 7-pointer. Another Sam Windsor penalty made the score even at the break. The Sabercats were the first to score in the second half, as Windsor got his 5th penalty of the match. The momentum then swung back to the home team. From another driving maul, Deacon was able to get down for his second try of the game. ATL never surrendered the lead again, as from a collapsed maul, Dahm capitalised, crossing over the line for his second try and securing the bonus point for his team. The final score came 14 minutes from the end as Atlanta once again used the driving maul to cross the whitewash, and Neithlin Garrick pinned down for the 5th try against Houston. The Rattlers bounced back to help secure their playoff spot. Another disappointing showing from the Sabercats, who have been thoroughly tamed. In the battle for the Cali Cup, LA travelled down to San Diego as the home side finally got to play at Torero Stadium. The Legion were the first to get on the scoreboard as Joe Peterson slotted a penalty between the posts to mark the team's return home. The intensity was equal by both sides, with neither able to make a break in the other's defence. At the 30-minute mark, Luke Carty took a player out in the air and was sent to the sin bin for 10 minutes. With the man advantage, San Diego was able to capitalise, using the driving maul to get closer to LA's try line. Dean Muir was able to peel off and couldn't be stopped as he scored the first try of the game. The conversion gave the Legion a 10-0 lead. The Giltinis refused to throw in the towel and continued to threaten the try line. Though Billy Meeks got close, he was brought down short. However, the pass to John Ryberg saw him with a gap in front, and he was able to score a try for the visitors in the 38th minute, the longest it has taken for LA to score in a game all season. Back to full strength for the second half, the Giltinis were looking for the lead. When they secured the penalty 10 metres from the try line, Angus Cottrell reacted quickly with a tap penalty and burst through the defence to even the scores. Luke Burton's conversion gave the lead to the visitors. With 40 minutes left on the clock, LA conceded the penalty at the scrum. Although Peterson had missed earlier penalties, this kick was far closer, and he nailed it to give his side the narrowest of leads. With 9 minutes remaining, the visitors attacked once more. Harrison Goddard made a dummy to give him space to race down the field before offloading to Ryberg. San Diego were unable to prevent the winger from scoring the try, as LA retook the lead and maintained it for the rest of the match. A bruising encounter, with the Giltinis emerging the victors of the Cali Cup. Although the Legion claim a bonus point, it doesn't look like it will be enough to save their playoff hopes. The weekend closed out with Austin heading to Seattle, carrying momentum from their recent win. The first try came about through unusual circumstances. Caught on their 5-metre line, the Seawolves sent a no-look through the legs pass out with the intention of one of their backs to take it and run. McLean Jones had other plans, getting to the ball first to score the try. Seattle soon made amends as they got into Austin's half and passed out onto the wing, where Lauina Futai was able to get his side's first try. The AG struck back, and using some inside passing, Mac Mason was able to break the defensive line before offloading to Hugh Roach, who ran in for the visitors' second try of the game. 8 minutes before halftime, Austin struck again, this time with the driving maul from the lineout. Despite Seattle's best efforts, the maul was unable to be stopped, as Roach pinned down for his second and his team's third try. Back from the sheds, it was the home side who struck first, as Mike Shepard brushed off his tackler as he pounced for the line to get his team back into the swing of things. The Seawolves looked threatening once more when a pass from the scrum to Futai allowed him to score his second of the match. The conversion made everything move. Just as Seattle seemed to have control of the game, they lost it. A poor read from the kick had no player claim the ball, with Seattle kicking the ball into the try zone and Connor Mooneyham getting to the ball first to score the try and restore the lead. The Seawolves looked to make amends, but when a long pass was intercepted by Frank Halai, Seattle were left powerless, as the Gilgronis raced to secure a 7-pointer to extend the lead further. Even with the score against them, Seattle did not give up. An inside pass gave Futai the space to dart through Austin's defence and over for a 7-pointer, his third try of the match. A penalty for Austin put them 10 points ahead, but the final score would come from Seattle. Using the pick and go on the Austin try line gave Seattle the advantage until Tommy Hukin-Clark reached over and got the try. Seattle surrendered the conversion, hoping to score again, but were unable to do so in the remaining time. Another all-out bonus point win for the Gilgronis, as they seek to claim a playoff spot. Although the Seawolves didn't get the win, they put in a thoroughly enjoyable performance.
13-12. Good line out executed there by the Giltinis.
That's one half, that's one.
Goddard. Good fake. Goddard's got some space. Harrison Goddard gives it away. Powering on toward the try line and putting it down. What an effort turned in by Los Angeles to finish that play. Great work out of Goddard. And they dot it down, and the Giltinis are up 7 in the 72nd minute.
Tini's attack comes alive. It was Goddard, great job down the blind side. He does a good job straightening here, and Ryberg still had a lot to do as he makes light work of Peterson running straight over the top of him and dotting down for his second of the game. Looked like Peterson had an angle. You just can't take a man that powerful, that high. 3 players. Iglesias tries it as well.
These are my predictions for round 15. What are your predictions for round 15? What was your favourite match of round 14? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification to stay up to date on all the videos for Hard Line Rugby. As always, my name is Stuart, and thanks for watching.